pretty far.
Welcome back to the Agony booth, but we're in a good mood. We've got a gentleman that was in this episode, so we're going to flick the agony. We're going to flick that bean to ecstasy. Yay!
So
Jason,
instead of I'm like,
yeah. yes. We are so happy to see everyone this week, and we're very happy to have our special guest, Duncan Fraser, who played Ensign Walsh. And he was in the background, and he was in the foreground of this episode for Star Trek Enterprise. And he is a member of the Letter Decks. They are the dope crew that he will explain about in just a minute. But I do not want to be rude and not introduce my amazing co-host, Jason Roy Gaston.
I am also here.
Yes. yes. And let's.
This is definitely not an Agony booth episode. I enjoyed this one. So
there was one thing that I'm going to bring up.
I'm not just saying that because Duncan's here, because I do have criticisms.
Of course,
I do too.
Yeah, there's one thing that I just because we did this a while ago, and it's the same thing, and I was like, but why are they doing that? So we're going to bring that back into everything. But I want to say quick hello to everyone. Hello, Leticia. I ain't done yet. New book is coming out pretty soon. She is a sponsor for the Captains Quadrant, and be sure to check out that book. It'll be coming out this September. We got a release date. Ooh. So check out leticiagotash.com. Hello, I am on vacation in the mountains. Hello, I am not. I am in my studio. Yes, studio. And that is our friend Karen McLeod, 2026. So good to see you. I hope you update every year because that's pretty funny. Hello, Pat.
I'm going to get the next username. I'm going to get Karen McLeod 2027 just to annoy her.
You can't have it because I have it. Can you imagine? And of course, my Figure Universe. Greetings to you. It is great to see you. Our security officer, Lieutenant Katala, also known as Patricia Barrett. Yes. Good evening, gentlemen, and good evening, chat. So good to see everybody. This is definitely an Agony Booth episode. Ooh, ouch.
Disagree.
Disagree.
But I do have criticism. Yes. But I don't think it's agony.
No,
it is slight. It's slight headache, maybe, but not agony.
There's one thing that I'm like, wait a minute, but we'll get into that. I guess we got to start at the beginning. Jason Roy Gaston, would you please give us the synopsis?
Absolutely. Let me just remember where you put it. It's in the notes because we don't have graphics for this for some reason.
I don't have Photoshop.
Captain Archer orders the crew of the Enterprise. Why are you interrupting me?
Sorry.
Captain Archer orders the crew of Enterprise to save a bunch of Xindi insectoid babies. He looks at a bunch of them.
How does he do that with his voice?
I had no idea how much of that actually broadcast, but it was spectacular.
There is a dark storm, a dark cloud slowly engulfing the home and neighborhood that is the Gaston residence. Can I say Gaston Villa? It sounds like you're more important if I say Gaston Villa. So the Gaston Villa is under dark storm threat right now, and it's just slowly moving in. All right, let's get into WTF Did We Just Watch? Wow, we've got a whole new Jason there.
Hello, I have switched.
Yeah, I think this one's streaming a lot better. So that's
you smarter. Do you, buddy. You
There we go.
Okay. Right before we get into this episode, because it's coming up and we might not be streaming when it happens, I would like to personally wish you both a happy birthday. So happy birthday, gentlemen.
What are you talking about?
Your birthday. Yes.
This is what happens when you miss meetings, Jason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it already that time again? Am I about to be 29 all over again?
You're about to be the ripe young age of 29. Congratulations.
That's right.
Yes.
29 for the 21st time in a row.
Yeah.
Now it is.
And I will
It
be
is the-
old enough to buy alcohol.
It is
Yay!
the.
You look like it. Just barely.
I gotta-
Why would I do you in all honesty?
I got to be honest because I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm turning the big 5-0
Oh,
in a
wow.
couple of days. So
Nice.
yes, I know I look amazing for my age.
You do.
Yeah, you do. And I gotta say, like, I used to think of you as like an older brother, and now that I know your age, you're literally old enough to be. You're literally younger than my brother. So yeah, you would be my older brother. So you're still in the same place in my heart.
Nice, brother from another mother. I'll take that. I'll take that. At least you didn't say it's like wow, you're old enough to be my dad, because I would have punched you through the screen.
No. There's only like 6 years in between us. So no. Brother, yes, unless you had unless you were on Epstein Island. Anyway, let's talk about Star Trek. All right. Duncan, give us some experiences of being in this episode, since you were literally in this episode. It was so cool.
Yes. Oh boy. So this one was a big deal for me personally. I had already been working on the show for a while. This was season 3, episode 17, and I had been on the show since the final episode of season 2. So I was not a stranger to being featured or doing, action-y things. But this one really just like beefed it up. And I remember having done all the shooting and stuff, which I think I probably shot like 3 different days for this one. Which was unusual for background. I loved it so much. They were going to premiere it in the Paramount Theater on the lot at Paramount. And I took my best friend, Justin Finch. Hi, Justin, if you're watching, to it with me. So we got to see it together for the first time. And there were a couple of really big surprises that 2 that made me just like really happy. And 1 that made me go, what? So shall I start with the biggest surprise and just move from there? All right. So for those who don't know that are watching, I am a huge fan of Star Trek. I have been since I was a young child. Started with the original series cast movies and moved into TNG. And so by the time I'm working in Hollywood and I get on Star Trek, I'm like fanning out every day that I'm on set. Okay. So I'm thinking like, when do I get to beam? When do I get to shoot a phase pistol? Do I get a name? And I'm an actor too, trying to build a career. So I'm also trying to get, put my best acting foot forward always. And so, there's always a disconnect when you're a background because you don't get to see the script. So you really don't know all the steps or all the things behind what's going on. And so the first big awesome surprise was there's a scene at about 35 minutes where we get into Act 3, and the main crew minus Archer are in T'Pol's quarters scheming how to take back the ship because Archer has gone crazy and he's down on the planet in the alien ship with the eggs, and the Makos have taken over the ship. So somebody asks who's on duty. I think T'Pol asks who's on duty in the armory, and Reed says Ensign Walsh and 2 of my men. They'll side with us. So then we go to the armory, and here's me and my friend watching, and I'm like, see, like the armory shot opens with me crossing foreground, left to right. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm Ensign Walsh.
That's me. I'm Ensign Walsh.
I'm the guy. It's me.
I'm the guy.
There's 2 guys who are definitely doing armory stuff with Reed, and they run off with Reed, and I go with Trip. So I'm like, I have a name. Holy crap. Like that just blew my mind. I felt like I just gotten an Oscar or something, right? Because that just is something that immortalizes you. A name makes you a real person. So that was the first like huge big surprise that was awesome. And the other was like a weird thing that I have to go back to before the episode started. I had a sort of dream vision. This is gonna get weird, okay? It's gonna sound weird.
Okay. Hey, well, let's go on a vision quest together.
That involved a random scene where Trip tosses a phase pistol to me and I catch it. I actually had a premonition about that was actually really solid, and I still remember it because it was really clear when I had it, and I'm like, that's a really cool idea. I'd love to do that. And then we get there and to do the blocking, and he actually does it. And he didn't tell me he was going to do it. Like, I just walk up from the back like they told me to, and I'm like, no way that just happened. Just like, still acting. So those and seeing that on screen and knowing that they kept that shot and you can actually see it, it was great, because you never know that either. They do a lot of different setups for closer and wider and all that stuff. Now the thing that got me was when Trip says, "You're with me," and he looks to me, I'm off screen, and you hear a voice say, "Yes, sir." And then I proceed to follow him up the stair thing.
That's you.
That was not me.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
That was not me.
The ADR view.
And they did. And you know what? Fair play. A, I was off screen. B, that wasn't in the script. Like, it wasn't something that happened on the day. I think it's probably just they were editing it and it felt weird that there wasn't a response. And I was off screen, and they can use a SAG person to do up to 3 different character voices for a given episode, I think, at the time. But I turned to Justin and I'm just like, did that just happen? Did they just steal a line from me? And he's just like, looks back at me with wide eyes and just like, dang, this is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So those were big things. I did get a speaking part later in season 4, also episode 17, by the way.
Oh, that's your lucky number, man.
It's a weird parallel. Yeah, I know, right?
Do you have it tattooed on your back, 17?
I should.
Yeah.
When I get my first tattoo.
Once you get an ID,
it'll be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh man, that's awesome. It's such an awesome experience.
You.
Thank you for sharing it with us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Jason, I mean, there's a bunch more, but what else?
Oh yeah, well we have a bunch more time to go. So
excellent.
We're ready. Jason,
awesome.
Please. WTF we just watched?
What was the question? Because I don't know if I heard the question or not.
WTF did we just watch?
We just watched Captain Archer care more about bug babies than I think Starfleet's ever cared about seatbelts during the entire run of Star Trek. I mean, it is one of those episodes where it is so obvious that this character is being mind controlled somehow, and yet it takes every single character so long to figure it out that I don't know. I had it figured out within 60 seconds. Like, oh, he's a bug baby mama now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just watching characters catch up with stuff we already knew. Is it a bad episode? No. I actually rather enjoyed it. I enjoyed the entire Xindi arc. Watching this one actually kind of makes me want to rewatch season 3 of Enterprise.
Yeah.
I was telling Duncan earlier today that I haven't really regularly watched Enterprise in years, so I think it's overdue for a binge watch over this summer, because today was my last day of school. I'm on summer break. Yay!
Oh man,
nice.
All the things.
Nice. Early in Texas.
All the things happening to you. Wow. Well, really quick, gentlemen. Before, are you finished, Jason? Before?
Yes, I guess I'm finished. Sure, go ahead.
Well, they're saying happy birthday to you. Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
From My Figure Universe, from Karen, and in Klingon. That's what happy birthday is.
Thank you. There's a wish list in my link tree.
Or you can become a patron, like our brand new.
Or you can go to the wish list in my bio.
We have a brand new transgressor patron, so we're very excited to welcome you to the patrons. We're very happy to have Patty King. So Patty King, thank you so much. It's a birthday surprise.
Nice.
So very cool.
Nice.
Duncan from Karen McLeod. Did you buy a lottery ticket after the vision?
Oh.
I wish we still had that missed opportunity graphic.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like that would have been really smart. I don't know that I did. I was, starving actor a little bit at the time. I should have after it came true. I probably did something, but it was freaking 21 years or 22 years ago or something. So those cells might have died in the process between then and now. I'm not sure.
Well, that was our big I wish
You
we had,
told
like,
me you deleted that.
Huh?
You told me you deleted that.
Oh, from the other show, but not this show.
Oh,
This show here.
okay.
It just so happens.
Don't fight. I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
No, we never fight. Like, it's brothers.
He knows better.
He's also, don't be deceived. Jason is a giant, and I would not mess with him. There's a picture of the two of us, and it's literally like Andre the Giant in tattoo.
I walk into the room and he's just like, "Hey, Jason, it's nice to meet you." Jesus Christ!
Yeah, literally.
Nice.
I think he's like.
I guess it's because I look like Gimli. Everybody thinks I'm short. I don't know.
That's what it is.
I mean, yeah, it's camouflage. It's camouflage.
Exactly.
I still think you should do that dwarf cosplay where your feet are supposedly on barrels. You could totally pull that off.
That would be awesome. I should do that.
You should
totally do that.
Guys, David Jones, the famous David Jones just got into the chat.
Tribal Chief.
Back
in the CQ. What's up?
Nice.
David Jones is also background actor. Currently, you can find him in The Boys. I just wrapped up the 3rd episode. I'm catching up so I can see our good friend Damon J hanging out over there. So, Duncan, one of the things that really got me about this episode, and I do like the Xindi arc. I thought that was pretty cool. They could have wrapped it up, but like, what was really cool is you have this species that we never saw before. I never heard of the species.
Right.
Xindi.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody kind of could tell me, like probably Larry Nemechek, no less, would probably be like, no, the Xindi were mentioned by blah 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 blah, or Jason because he's good like that too. No,
they weren't. No,
they
weren't.
I
think they were fresh.
They were.
Yeah,
fresh.
they were brand new. Yes.
And that's what I loved about that. It was an opportunity to get into something different and not be okay. Andorians, Tellarites, Vulcans, and Ferengi sometimes. You know what I mean? It was like the same things over and over again, or Romulans or something like that, or Klingons. But it was an opportunity to explore and do a brave new world, and I thought that was cool. And then the Xindi sphere attacking them, very Borg-esque. I thought that was a pretty cool opportunity for the Star Trek to explore, and I love that. And the one thing that bugged me was when they go into that chamber and they go, "Hey, is it true that the air's good?" And then Trip says to Reed, "Oh, you go first." And I was like, I would know. Is this what happened in Prometheus? Didn't some goo get everybody?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, goo got on somebody in this one too. So I mean, it's the same basic principle.
It literally is the same.
Seriously. Which also goes way back to someone can remember the name of the episode, original series, season 1, where they came to an outpost that was like all frozen and stuff. And some doofus that's in a full hazmat suit in the place takes his glove off, and a thing like crawls onto his hand, and then that gets spread through the ship.
The Naked Time.
The Naked Time, yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
See, he's really good.
I have no life.
No.
We're a good team, though, Jason. See, I teed you up, and then you.
I can't learn languages and I can't learn math, but by God, I know Star Trek episodes.
Karen got it too. The Naked Time.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Yes. I won't lie. I always dislike this episode of Enterprise. Oh, jeez.
It's because the crew is stupid. That's it. It's because the crew is stupid.
Yeah.
And apparently, My Fair Universe has never seen it.
Well,
no, I think he meant The Boys.
Wasn't My Figure Universe talking about this was an agony episode?
Yeah, no, I think he meant The Boys.
The Boys. I call shenanigans.
They shenanigans once and they shall shenanigans. Jace, I did catch that. I noticed it. You'll be proud of me, and I just edited it. Jace said, "Okay, the camera windows are overlapping in the XC booth logo. Jace, take deep breaths. But look, it's fixed. It's no longer overlapping." All right, so you're welcome, my friend. I know you're happy about that. Hell yeah, my Canadian buddy, how you doing, mate? We got a hello back and forth there. That's awesome. And then My Fair Universe says, "No, I've never seen The Boys." But
that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Shenanigans retracted.
Yeah. No, but that did kind of bug me when they took off the thing, and I was like, oh, and I just saw Prometheus again for the 4th time before I watched this a couple weeks ago. Oh no, they're gonna get the lizard thing.
Yeah.
It just bugged me. All right.
If you may I add
Absolutely
something to this train real quick?
Yeah.
So after I was a security guard at Paramount Pictures for 6 years, I did temp work for a while, but where I ended up landing was in the environmental health and safety department at NBC Universal. And I worked there for 13 years.
Wow.
As eventually, like I climbed the ranks a little bit, but eventually I was managing, overseeing the safety training program globally for NBC Universal.
Right.
So if you want to know like safety procedures, I know safety procedures, and I'm watching that on the episode, and I'm like, what must their protocols be? Did they write any down? Like, they run drills. Do they understand that just because air is breathable, there might not be microbes in it, or any number of weird alien things, right?
Yeah.
Like, do they feel invincible because the Vulcans gave them so much like medical advancement or something? Like, are they just going like threw everything out and just went back to like, 1950s? Oh, what does it smell like? Yeah, that's okay, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that was just like it made me twitch, like seeing
me
that
too.
play out. Especially the captain, like, this must be an egg and it's goopy, Like,
yeah, let's see what it tastes like. He's like,
come on, man. Yeah, right.
I was like, no.
Just about. It was almost that bad.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Tangy. Yeah.
Tastes like noodles, though.
Oh man.
Yeah. So let us continue on this fun journey.
Yes.
Why would they do that? That's from our good friend. Yeah, the fart is amazing. Yes, this is all his doing. He is amazing at this. He makes everything here look pretty, and on To Be Seen look pretty, and on the Jason Roy Gaston channel pretty. Just FYI.
Nice.
So, he is so good. You're welcome. I can't. Wait, Chase, you can do it in the Aussie voice. Jason Roy Gaston.
What can I say except you're welcome? They turned into you're welcome from Moana, which is weird. That's not what I intended.
Yeah.
Weird.
Now all I can do is picture Jace just like bouncing around without his shirt on. What can I say except you're welcome?
That'll be on the next HR training video he does.
Oh, I'm sure.
Offensive, Jace.
Oh man. Always a fun time in the Captains Quadrant. So, Jason, why would they do this? Why would they do a hatchery?
I think that the intention was to basically do a morality play. I think that was probably their original intention, but it just turned into a mommy dearest horror episode with little bitty baby bugs. I don't think it was really that successful. It was not a horrible episode. It was certainly an episode that existed. I think it would have been better as a morality episode. It would have been better if there were no, controlling of the minds. I don't know. Just to me, I think whenever they decided to squirt the bug juice on Archer, that is where the episode went off the rail. I would have liked to have seen an actual moral conundrum. Do we leave these babies alone? Do we take care of them, knowing full well that taking care of them puts our mission at danger? How much of our humanity are we willing to risk for this species that would kill us dead if we had a chance? If they had a chance, I think it would have been a much better episode than bug jizz got on Archer and now he's possessed again.
Oh yeah, you know what? That is a great thing. I hadn't even thought of it before. You're a genius. If they had done that, they could. I mean, it's right there. They could have. They wouldn't even have had to change most of the plot, because what it could have been down to is that the marching orders for the Mako and for the crew of the ship were different. And Makos are like, this is an obvious threat. We need to nuke this from orbit. And the crew's like, no, exploring new worlds and new civilizations. They might be hostile now, but we might be friends with them later. And that could have been the conflict that led to the Mako taking over the ship. Like,
That'd be
yeah, it
cool.
wouldn't even have had to change much.
Duncan, did you ever feel like they could have gone the alien route with the bugs? Because I always think the xenomorph and the Xindi, I feel like they kind of like pulled things from that. And they are gooey. Like, I think they could have overrun the Enterprise. I think there could have been a lot of like alien throws, and I thought that could have been like a.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was done now, especially in Strange New Worlds, it would be an alien.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of went there a little bit with the Gorn,
for sure.
arc and whatever, but it would have been very cool. I can tell you this: they certainly did not have the budget for that. Because the little like critter that scurried along the ground when Trip and I went in there, and we're looking down and there's like a thing that scurries. That was CGI. That's expensive. I think they told me that at the time, because mind you, this was shot in like 03-ish, right? I think, and at the time that technology was still not efficient, and they told me once that one phaser blast cost the production $15,000 in post.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's what they told me. And they told me that because of the Regine episode I did where I did shoot a phase pistol, and I was thinking in terms of tactically what would this look like, but they're like, no, slow down. You get one shot while the camera's on you. That is $15,000, and I'm like, copy. All right.
Wow.
So
Duncan's up there
doing a bunch of bugs, right? Exactly. And they were, other than dead ones, they were doing the adult Xindi insectoids CGI also. Like that was not a suit, right? So those were all that. So yeah, I love that idea because way cooler, but like they couldn't have done it. Like the budget was in there.
I'm really surprised they didn't have the budget like that, because it's such a flagship show, because it was literally at one point only Star Trek show on TV for a while.
Yeah, well, you also have to understand that at that time, Paramount UPN was dying.
Yeah, that's right.
So
UPN.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of politics around that, and I'm not sure how much of it I could get into because there's maybe some insider stuff. It's probably been around, but like basically the show was not favored by then. Like all of the Star Trek shows up to then, and it was a combination of what you just said, the UPN thing, and them, and the fact that they were put in even a bad slot on UPN, was something. But there were also internal politics within at the studio level and at the producer level that made it so that this show was kind of like the people running the studio wanted to just get it away as quickly as they could without being too liable.
But it's
what it is.
Dracula, like, come on.
I know. Well, it didn't hurt him any. I mean, he goes to the next thing,
Yeah,
that's how his acting career is. It's just like Quantum Leap. Like, oh, this one's not working out. I'm over here. Like
the next job will be the job that gets me the Emmy.
Right? Yeah.
Didn't he already get an Emmy for Quantum Leap?
I mean, he must. I don't have it in front of me, but
I don't know. I can look it up. Hold on.
I mean, I picture him just like sitting with an armful of them based on his work, but whatever.
Oh, he's researching it. Okay, you can do that.
Did Scott Bakula?
You could type it. Damon says, at least Duncan never had to wear the shitty TMP uniform. Lol. So
wait, which one's the TMP uniform?
The Terran Empire uniform.
He has not won a Emmy, but he has been nominated 5 times.
Oh, there you go. See?
But he deserves one.
He does.
Yeah, he needs one. I did wear the Terran Empire uniform actually, and all it was just a belt and bandolier over the jumpsuit, like and a little bit different patches. Like it wasn't even a big deal, honestly. It was crap though, because like why would you have a jumpsuit if your goal is to be ready for combat? Like that's not a combat outfit.
Because the first thing I do is grabbing that sash to go, come here, pow. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I know.
Really, this is a terrible design. I'm getting beat up every week.
Seriously. They just grabbed me and punched me. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a tough guy. But yeah, I was in the second In the Mirror Darkly episode.
The motion picture. I kind of like the motion picture.
Oh God.
But I love the movie, but the uniforms are garbage.
Oh yeah. Garbage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
They look like pajamas.
Yeah. And the color.
And they're way too tight.
What was up with the color? come on.
The
It was
colors
like
were gross.
it was like they couldn't afford to like shoot the thing in color all the way. They're like, wait, we're shooting this in black and white, right? No? Oh, well, this is gonna be awkward.
Some
Yeah.
people like pastels.
Yeah.
I
It
guess.
seemed like everybody on the crew of the Enterprise was the janitorial staff. That's why they had to go away from. It's like, oh, you're cleaning up the. No, I'm the captain.
Like,
Oh,
no, I'm not.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm Admiral
the
Kirk.
little
damn
shiny
it.
things.
Yeah. Oh, I
Right.
thought I was giving you the. Why are you handing me a mop, sir? I was like, yeah, I thought you were. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean,
But yes, thankfully I didn't have to wear that crap.
nice. I like I said, this was a lot of fun to kind of relive again. When you have an arc where this new species is not just one particular species, like the Vulcans, the Romulans, the Empires, the Klingons have empires, and overall we kind of just see one species throughout, and maybe they have some subtle differences, but this one we had the bugs, we had the there was guys in the water, they were like dolphins, I think. Then you had like the human-esque one.
The aquatics. Yeah.
Yeah, the aquatics. Then they had the human-esque one. And then you had the Jeffrey Dean Morgan, like a lobster-looking ones. Like it was like the shell, and then it was like the thing, you know. So I'm not very descriptive here, but it was a lot of fun to have all that. You know what I'm talking about, Jason or Gaston?
No.
And Dunk? No?
Yeah,
there was Xindi aquatics, Xindi insectoids, Xindi lizards, then the Xindi ape people, Xindi simians.
Mammalian.
And then I like to think somewhere out there was Xindi Brady who was always tattling on them.
These guys are doing bad. Yeah. But
we must go and get the Enterprise.
But yeah, so it was really cool to see this hierarchy between the different species, and then it became like they had internal conflict. And we got one of my universe. Don't forget about the avians. They were
they're dead.
Extinct. Yeah, that's right. They had the bird species.
Yeah.
I forgot about
right.
that.
They did not have
men and women.
They didn't have the budget for that either.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Sorry,
yeah.
we got a little baby insects. We cannot show you a bird person.
We'll just show you the bones. The bones.
You know, it's probably two of those little baby insects is what kept us from seeing the Enterprise J on screen too.
It's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, probably.
The newer Star Trek shows take 10 days to film one episode. How many did it take for Enterprise? Oh, that's a good question.
That is a great question.
Yeah.
So typically calendar week, like 5 days was, I think, their goal. At times it would go over depending on who was directing, and it would bleed into usually the next weekday, right? Instead of shooting on the weekend, which has an enormous cost to it. So their goal was always 5 working days, is for what I remember. But a lot of them would take 6 or 7. In this particular one, good example, I remember that I shot the scene where we got into the transporter room on one day, and we shot beaming into the ship a week later. Like it was probably like a Thursday and then like a Tuesday or something like that.
Wait, you mean you guys didn't actually get transported from the ship to anywhere else?
No, they told me only special people get to use the real transporter.
Oh man.
But
who knows the movie magic or TV magic, the magic of cinema and recording.
It's telling you.
It's really cool. It's like
cinema.
Yeah, it's like, remember when we beamed down? Yeah, that was a month later. It's like, okay, great.
Right. I mean, on a film, you might have that actually. But don't forget too that like stage wise, the transporter pad was on stage 18, and the swing stage where they always had environments and planets was stage 9, which was across the street. So like all the camera equipment had to move across, and they would typically try to be efficient with the A crew, right, that's shooting all the main actors. So they would, once they were set up in a place, they would try to shoot out of that space, meaning they would try to get all the scenes they needed in that and then move to the next one and do all the scenes in that stage.
Wow.
So it would easily like a couple of days in between. They didn't just like easily bop back and forth between stages.
Wow. How many stages were there?
We had 3. It was 8, 9, and 18 for us.
That's interesting because, like, you would think you would guys get a sequential order at least, but were they? Like,
well, it in the if you look at a map, and I wish I had Larry Nemechek here. If you look at a map, though, it's kind of like this. There's a street, and then 18 is on one side, and 8 and 9 are right across from it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's geographically they're next to each other.
Gotcha.
Even like 8 and 9 are connected by a breezeway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not too far, but still, like taking all the camera equipment. Like today, you think of camera equipment, and it's a lot of handheld stuff that's light and easy to transport. Yeah. But when you're talking about having rails that a camera truck is sitting on, and that's how you do, your dolly shots and stuff, and you've got to have like a crane for certain other things. In this era, that was standard, and handheld was very big because remember, Enterprise started shooting on film and then transitioned to digital, but even the digital then was big, right? It wasn't exactly easy. So moving from one stage to another was not like a quick thing.
So I could probably get the same quality in this little camera that they got.
Higher resolution.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's 6K.
And it certainly would hold more data. I remember still seeing the plugins, the memory cards for the cameras that they started using were like big and thick, like, let's say more or less the size of a VHS tape, if anyone remembers that. I know Chase does. More or less the size of a VHS tape. That's how big the thing was. And they could maybe shoot like someone's going to correct me, and I hope they do, but I feel like I remember that the most footage they could hold on one of those was something like 40 minutes or an hour, maybe. So they were constantly switching them out. Plus, they could just like take them to editing too,
wow.
Mobile.
That's
Yeah. Days in between. Beaming out, beaming in.
Yeah. Jace remembers.
Yes, he does.
Damon J's got another one for you. What was your call times on this episode, Duncan? How long typically was the days on set?
That's a great question, Tribal Chief David Jones. It varied because for background, the call time depended on what scene we were supposed to be in. So like it might be early. It just depended on where in the shooting schedule that day the scene landed where they needed us. So it could be as early as 6 a.m. That was pretty standard, especially like at the beginning of the week. And I can explain that too if you want. But it sometimes was noon, or sometimes was 4 in the evening or something. Like it just depended when they needed us. Kind of varied, and how long would be usually as quickly as they could get us out, but I know on that show, it wasn't very long usually. I think the longest I ever spent on set in one particular day was maybe 8 hours. But because like work. Right. And if there's one background, there's usually several. So like the production's burning money as long as the background are there, right, getting paid and stuff. So that's why I say they would try to get us out as quickly as possible. It's just all part of the efficiency of shooting episodes. Yeah. So wildly varied. I'll tell you what though, I spent freaking 18 hours one time working on JAG on the back lot of Universal, shooting at what was supposed to be an Italian port town in the summer. So we all had like summer attire, and it was not summer, it was October, and it was cold as balls overnight. And wow. I had 3 pairs of socks, and the heat was still getting seeped out of my shoes into the pavement.
Oh man.
That was nuts. Oof. So yeah, not so much on Enterprise. They were way better.
Nice. Yeah. We were treated like proper gentlemen on that one. Yeah. All right, well, let's hop into redeeming features. Ding. These are great. I love
those transitions. They're
it's so fun. Jason, what are your redeeming features?
Well, I did like how the Enterprise crew started working as a cohesive unit in this episode, because as memory serves, they were always kind of not really trusting of each other. They weren't trusting of T'Pol. They didn't really get along. but then here we see them all joined together, and they pretty much show that the Makos are completely useless and are bad at everything, including recognizing that the captain is obviously possessed by evil insect babies. I thought that was really cool, even though that they left Hoshi and not Malcolm. What was his name?
Mayweather.
Even though they completely left Hoshi and Mayweather out of it, and bless his heart, Mayweather wanted to be included so badly.
Yeah,
he just jumped up and was like, "I'm helping! Help!"
Yeah, the bugs got me.
I think that's probably my redeeming feature here. Everything else was decidedly mid, and I honestly think that the finale with Archer inside the Xindi ship, having the little bug babies crawling all over him, was kind of corny, and it just didn't work for me. But I did like seeing the crew work together. I thought that was cool.
Did Duncan, were those bugs babies also CGI, or did they put a necklace on? Oh, really?
No,
Dang,
yeah,
man, no
all day
effects?
CGI for sure. And they described them to us in vague terms, but we didn't even have a picture to work off. It's just like, oh yeah, there's little insectoid babies scurrying along the floor, and that was kind of what we were playing on, when I got in there. But yeah, CGI.
Kind of sad.
No, don't shoot! It costs too much.
Right.
It's kind of sad because that's basically they could have gotten the same effect by having the butt bug on a stick that we brought to Trek Long Island that one year. You could have done like the Sean Ferrick method and just doing that thing.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
If they'd done a Captain Proton style episode, it would have. Exactly that. I'll tell you what was real though was those eggs, which were water balloons filled with probably normal water, but then they strung them up there and gooped them up, and and then there were and then there were dudes in the lights, probably the lighting grips, who would like hit them or go like this to make them move.
Wow. They spared no expense. Just have that guy push it, huh?
Right. We still had the classic dude is operating the automatic door.
Oh
factor.
wow.
I'm sure there's outtakes out there from our show on that. But yes, there's a person operating the door.
Did you mess with that person that was operating the door? Did you ever get to mess with
Oh no, because I don't want to get fired. I'm a background guy. Yeah, no. That kind of messing around, not so much. We had our jokes and stuff, but it's always like to me, it was always, I'm expendable. A background actor in general is expendable because they can always call up another one, right? We had a little bit more solidity in that you had to go through kind of a process to be on Star Trek and be crew on the ship. Like you had to get interviewed and you had to be fitted and you had to pass muster from a few different people. But still, I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't getting in the way of anyone doing their job, because cardinal sin on any set when your background is being annoying. If you are annoying in any capacity, that puts you at risk of not coming back the next day because it's super easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Great set, great people, but if there was a joke, it had to be so obvious that that's the joke that we're all doing now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, I got all serious about it. But
no, it's fine. It's fine. We always heard about how much fun the TNG cast had, and then to the point where Deep Space Nine was kind of leashed. So it'd be interesting to see where you guys ended up in between. We were hoping you'd have some fun, or at least watch some shenanigans. Behind the camera.
Of course. Well, and there's also the sort of normal moments too, like when Connor and I were shooting the part where after we beam in, we go down the hall and he throws the stun grenade in, gets the Makos, and we action-y go in, check them, make sure they're not dead and stuff. There were times where they would say cut and they had to adjust something, and it wasn't so long that they would call the stand-in in for Connor. And so we would just sitting there and we would just kind of BS with each other, and he told me about where he went for his honeymoon, and
wow.
I talked about, whatever was happening at the studio, and we just, because you're just like sitting there and there's nothing happening, right?
Yeah.
And, hanging out in the Xindi insectoid ship hallway. BD.
Trying to make out what those hieroglyphics are saying. I think it says Drinkmar Ovaltine.
Right.
You guys should be able to get that. At least VHSJ should. Yeah. So, Duncan, we're gonna go into Aftermath, but instead of spinning the wheel, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are excited because next week we will be diving into Fringe and Wormholes. White Tulip. It's the Peter Weller episode. That's Admiral Marcus from Star Trek Into Darkness, one of the episodes of the movies from the Kelvin universe. But
he was in a couple of episodes of Enterprise too, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, don't forget he was the main villain on the two-parter. Title is escaping me at the very end of season 4, right before these are the voyages.
Yeah, it was the real season finale, the series finale, in my opinion.
Right. Exactly.
I can't recall the name of them either, but they were really good episodes.
Yeah, he was the main villain in that. Fun fact, because he was around so much and got to know Cricket Yee, who was the stand-in for Linda Park, and you can see her interview on the Transporter Room. She talks about this, but she ended up being his assistant for 3 or 4 years or something like that. Yeah. She was Peter Weller's assistant. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Yeah, he's a doctor now. Because I follow him on the socials, and he's like, "Oh, this is Dr. Peter Weller." It's like, "Oh, okay."
Nice.
Yeah.
Catch up on that then.
Yeah, he's traveling the world. I believe he's in Morocco right now. He's doing a whole bunch of case studies for his book. So very cool, very cool. But we're gonna get to Aftermath. We're gonna learn more about the letter decks.
We were just talking about you. Everybody hates you. Congratulations.
Got a bunch of yeah. Before we run in there, we've got Blue Highwayman, who says,
"Oh, that would be Glenn Hambley of
Hey, Glenn. Very cool sunglasses, FYI. I like the shades that are square and right over the eyes. He wanted to let you know that you annoyed him mercilessly.
Oh, I did, but he was also background, so I could give him all the shit I wanted to.
You're not on the top tier. You're right with me, buddy.
I know, right? And I would like to add that Glenn was also featured in this episode. In the part between where they say Ensign Walsh and where they go to the armory and you see me crossing. There's 2 dudes in the hatchery moving crates, and the captain talks to them. Glenn is the one on the right.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, the guy that doesn't tuck. He's in there, and he's in a couple of other scenes in this too, mostly down working in the ship, I believe. And Glenn can correct me and add in the chat.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Glenn, let us know. Yeah, he says the other guy had a line.
He did.
The other guy's getting residuals.
What a jerk.
Punk. Oh, man.
And they stole one from me in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Those are your regular glasses? That's cool, man. Much respect. Terra
I love
Prime.
that for him. Oh, yeah, Terra Prime. There it is.
That's
Thank
the name
you,
of the
David.
episode, Terra Prime.
Yep. Those blue glasses are perfect for Glenn because he did Andorians so many times that it's sort of like channeling the Andorian spirit there, right?
Yeah, there you go. Very cool.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh wow. And he beat you to the Cricket was Peter Wells' assistant, by the way. He had it in the chat. I just didn't want to.
Oh, my bad. Glenn wins.
Glenn wins. Yeah, so tell us about the letter deckers, man. Let's dive into this world that we were introduced to you from.
So letter decks is a cadre of background actors and stand-ins, and it's expanding, that I started last year, that allows us to go to conventions and tell our stories kind of in an organic way. And what we do is we cosplay as our own characters, now retired Starfleet people, and we walk around the convention. I wear this hat typically. Guys, right? So the vibe is that we're those old dudes in the bar that want to talk about the war, right? So what we do is we engage with people who are in Star Trek cosplay, and we compliment them on their cosplay, and like, oh, can we get some pictures and stuff? And then we're like, oh, do you like Enterprise? And that leads to, well, we were on the show, and that flips things real fast. People are like, what? And then we invite them to meet us for dinner or drinks later, wherever we're going to be doing that, to hear stories about us being on the ship. And it's kind of like an informal panel. But that's the paradigm that we do, and our kind of MO is evolving rapidly, because we were invited to do a panel officially at Star Trek Las Vegas last year, and we did that in August, moderated by the amazing Larry Nemechek, and all credit to Ryan T. Husk for giving us that opportunity to go to have a panel, because I wrote to him. Referred by Larry, asking for free passes to do what I just described, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can earn free passes if you do a panel." And I'm like, "Yeah, twist my arm, why don't you?"
Yeah,
so
you mean be on the stage? Even better.
Exactly. So we're expanding even more, and we've got about 10 members now, and we're definitely coming back to Star Trek Las Vegas this year. We're on socials. We're on. I've got a website, letterdecks.com. And quick about the name. It's meant to evoke Lower Decks, of course, because awesome show. Love that show. And we were kind of the people who did the Lower Decks jobs on Enterprise. And also letter, because our particular Enterprise, the NX-01, is the only Enterprise so far in canon that has decks with letters instead of numbers.
There it is.
Letter Decks, that's us.
Yeah.
And letterdecks.com. We're on Instagram and Facebook and Threads and Blue Sky, all over the place. Check us out. We're
on
growing.
The Facebooks. There we go.
Very fast. We have all kinds of interviews up online now, a lot on the transporter room. Photo finish.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Crush the old Trek types. Yay, Ryan. All right.
Yeah, Ryan. Awesome dude. And he does Seventh Rule, by the way, if anybody.
Yeah, I know. He's with
for Creation Entertainment now.
Is Aaron Eisenberg, or was he always? Yes. Oh, he replaced him. Okay.
Oh, well, I actually don't know the lore there. I think he might have been involved from the beginning, but you might be right. He might have stepped in for Aaron after he passed. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
And Sirach Lofton, of course, continues with the show. And yeah, fun show, awesome. And they do virtual Trek Con also, and all of that stuff. Not to promote too many things on your show, but
that's okay. Everybody else does it too.
Ryan's really cool. So yeah, please check us out. We have a YouTube channel too, where I have a whole bunch of things just linked over from the places that we've done. And this kind of leads me into my big announcement, if this is the right part of the show.
Look at this, we got an announcement.
Yes.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
So we have officially booked our next panel, and it is making Letter Decks officially international, because we are going to be at Island FanCon in Langford, BC, Canada, from June 5 through 7. So it's coming up, and we just got this confirmed. We'll have a booth on the show floor, and we will have a panel running Saturday at 3 p.m. And it's a tiny little con, but look them up. Island, and then FanCon is one word. And they're near Victoria. They're kind of Victoria adjacent, in case you haven't heard of Langford.
So I'm assuming that's like West Coast Canada, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
North of me, and very close to Glenn. And unless something weird happens, Glenn is going to be the featured Letter Decks member over there. So he will be set up as the Glendorian member of Letter Decks, and he'll be representing over there. We probably have some special guests that I'm working on virtually join the panel along with Glenn. But Glenn's body of Star Trek stuff far exceeds mine. He was not only on all 4 seasons of Enterprise, whereas I was only on 2+1 episode. He also was on the finale episode of Voyager. And he played 2 different characters in that. Then you can hear all about that on Transporter Room. But he has like the opening shot of that episode is him as a Vulcan drinking some like red liquid out of a glass, and he's also the guy that whispers in what is she at that point, Admiral Janeway's ear when she's giving the speech, and like somebody comes up and tells her something's happening. That's Glenn.
Nice.
As Starfleet, yeah. So,
There we go.
so Island Fan Con, June 5 through 7 as our next thing. And I've got a couple more appearances in the works between that and when we show up to Vegas, where we will also be a part of the 25th anniversary Enterprise celebration on Saturday evening, where all of the like fancy important people are showing up. We'll be there also as talent. So
Nice.
yeah, hope everybody gets to make it to that too.
Wow, Letter Deck's coming through with a big win.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, bro. This is exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's a lot of fun. Now I just got to angle it so I get paid.
Yeah,
that's
that's the hard part.
So we all get paid.
Yeah, that's the next step. That's the next step.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this week in the Agony booth that turned into ecstasy. So we had a good time chatting with you as always. And wow, what great news to share with everybody. Jason Roy Gaston, I know this has been a night of plugs, so let us plug your plugs.
Very well.
Yeah, I got you. So you plug it away. So go ahead. You tell.
All right. So coming soon to the Jason Roy Gaston channel. It's my very first boys video, just in time for the boys to end. As a matter of fact, where we're going to be talking about how Homelander was always a pathetic baby man. And then, if you will go on to the next slide, because my dear friend, our friend of the channel, VHS Jace, has been doing a spectacular series called Year by Year, where he goes through movies that were released in various years of the centuries that we have lived in. He's up to 1988 right now, so I think that's 3 Men and a Baby. I don't know if he talks about 3 Men and a Baby. That's that. I don't remember that movie at all. Let's move on to the next one.
Big, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Die Hard. He's not allowed to talk about that year.
He does. And then finally, turning 50 is for idiots. So that'll be coming up Monday.
Nice. Just in time for his birthday. And of course, we have some exciting news. This June 14th through 15th or 12th through 14th at Trek Long Island, it'll be myself and maybe all of these people, but it's not. It's just one man. It's Jeffrey Combs. I will be on stage speaking because I have questions for Mr. Combs.
Plot twist. It won't be Joe. It will be Jeffrey Combs playing Joe.
Yeah. That's great. That would work. I think it would work out better that way, actually. Yeah. But you may know him as Wayoon, Liquidator Brunt, or Shran, or the maniacal machine, that AI that took over the Lower Decks series, and it is going to be a blast, and that's going to be next month. So if you haven't already bought your tickets, make sure you go over to treklongisland.com, buy your tickets. I'll have a booth. Teddy will be there. He'll be handing out his sticker with Jason Roy Gaston, as a matter of fact, the interesting "It's the butt bugs." So that was our long-running gag when we were doing Picard that just stuck around. And
you're saying it was like I've dropped it. I'm just letting it rest for a while. It will be back.
Can I have one? I want to put it on my hat. I got
all
kinds of pins in my hat.
Yeah, send me your PO box. I'm more than happy to send you one.
I will do that.
Yes. I have to update the outro video, but we have a brand new Patreon. So we're gonna, after this episode, Jason Roy Gaston and I are gonna film our thank you to you. So yay! So thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. Yay! I am Joe Dub, and I am also on a channel called 2bescene.com, the number 2 BESCENE, and we're talking about Invincible 1 week later, because that was an amazing show. And we're also talking about CBS Ghosts, and the season finale just dropped, so lots of fun there. If you have time, go check out our full interview with the gentleman that has joined us this week, Duncan. We had such a great time chatting with you and getting to know you. You've become almost a member of the CQ as well. So we gotta get you a shirt too. We'll send you a shirt.
Yeah. Man, love it.
Let's do it. CQ shirt.
I will wear it proudly.
And
I should probably join your Patreon.
Yeah. I think you follow us, so that counts.
Definitely.
Yeah. And if any of the other letter deckers are free, they're more than welcome to come hang out with us. We'd love to chat with them too.
I will put that around in the group, and you'll be getting contacted.
Let me know. We would love that. I'm assuming that our Patty K is Patty King. So if that's you, and you're our new patron. We salute you. Thank you so much. Welcome, Captain.
Oh.
You are now a transgressor in the Captains Quadrant Patreon. So, thank you so much. And we greatly appreciate it. If you want to become a patron, be sure to check it out right above my head there. I don't know, it sometimes moves, but it's somewhere around here, and you can scan it and it'll take you right to our Patreon. You can become a member. It starts at $5.99 or $4.99 and then goes up to $14. So it's a great value. Gives you access to Jason, Roy Gaston, and myself as we say thank you in person in a video that only you get to watch. We have bonus episodes. We have a very special series that we're doing with the Lieutenant Barrett. She is having a great time talking about ships, food, and planets of the Klingon Empire. We're having a blast talking about that weekly. That series is going to wrap up next week, and that is a bonus only on the Captains Quadrant Patreon. So, Patty King, you're going to get all those episodes right and ready for you. So that's going to be a blast. So, that's going to wrap it up this week. Duncan, again, thank you so much. Jason, it's always good to hang out with you. And
Yeah,
happy
my pleasure.
birthday to both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you guys have really tasty cakes for your birthday. Whatever it is you do when you have a celebration, I hope it's delicious and fun. That's what I
Thanks,
love
Joe.
about birthday. Just don't hold it against my round face. But
You gotta do what makes you happy, man.
yeah, it's all about cake. So next week, Fringe, and we will see you then. We're going to be diving into the wormholes.
Nice.
I got to get like